Hello my Beatles friends, welcome back to another video. Today is the random record find video. I was lucky enough to buy few nice records over past 2 weeks and I want to show you. There is no Beatles involved in here. I will just show you Beatles briefly for, just for an example. But all the albums that I just found and I'll be showing you in this video have nothing to do with the Beatles. It's just a general collection, great, nice albums. Recently I stumbled upon a very good private collection and I couldn't help buying few. So I'm gonna show you 3 random records first, and then I'm gonna show you a collection of nice records with a little twist, catch, surprise, whatever you want to call it. So first of all, please like this video, subscribe this channel because a lot of new videos and interesting topics are coming in the future. And meantime, you can subscribe and enjoy these records with me. So first of all, the classic album, Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life, sorry. It's a double album with EP and with the booklet. So it's a full, complete version. And I was lucky enough to finally have this album in a complete form, because always you find it without an EP, without a booklet or with anything. So this is the cover, gatefold, the back. Here is the booklet in a great shape, just the lyrics, no pictures involved in here. This is the EP actually, and here we have 2 records in a wonderful shape. Nice collectible item. It's a classic album and it's a must-have in every collection. Even though I'm not a big Stevie Wonder fan, but you have to admit that it's a great album. Two unusual albums, but worth having. This is the Monty Python Life of Brian soundtrack, and I do have the DVD, so now I have both, the soundtrack and the film, and produced by George Harrison. And this is the great British humorous satire movie, worth having this one. And another interesting one, this is the Ruttles, the Beatles parody. This is the back. I bought it solely for the cover because I really like this cover, I wanted to have it for quite some time. And here is the Beatles parody pictures. There's a booklet inside. It's a first British press and it's a great thing to have. Condition superb. Just don't mind the dust here on the record. Condition is great. So these were the 3 records that I wanted to show. Now comes very interesting one. There is for example, there is a double album by Pink Floyd which is called Nice Pair, and it consists of 2 first albums together. Now Pink Floyd have it released officially through Pink Floyd. And there is also a few versions by the Beatles which were released in Germany, the 2 albums as a bundle together. But this one has Hard Day's Night and Beatles for Sale as a 2 separate releases, housed in this double insert or whatever you want to call it. Now this is a special German edition that was released for the German market. And I discovered that all the bands have such a treatment. For example, I have this Jimi Hendrix Are You Experienced album. I have it as a single album. But this one actually that I bought, it has here 2 original LPs. And I didn't know, but the backside is Axis Bold as Love. So there are 2 first albums by Jimi Hendrix, completely separate releases, completely separate albums, housed together in one gatefold. Of course, they are not original, they are not first pressings, but they are very special pressings, and I was really surprised. I was flipping the records and I see Jimi Hendrix's business. Now I have it, but I know that it's a single album, and I touch it and it's kind of thick. And then I looked on the backside and I see Axis Bold as Love. Now I didn't have this one, now I do. So now I have this album in here as a gatefold, and also I have it separately. And all of them are the same issue, same Aktion, how you say it in German. And most of them, I have 1 out of the 2 separately in my collection. And this is the beautiful gatefold. This is the back side of the original first one. And this is taken from the gatefold of the Axis Bold as Love. Now I know that Axis Bold as Love has the double cover, but we only see here the half of it. But I can't complain, man. I bought it for like cheap, for nothing. And so I can't complain. And what's interesting here, that the record number 1, which is Are You Experienced, are sides 1 and 2. And Axis Bold as Love are sides 3 and 4, which means this is the gatefold issue, unlike Beatles, which is 2 separate ones. And I have to admit that this is a very cool, very nice issue. That was a nice thumbnail. Now I have these kind of issues, something like 11, and I'm gonna show you all of them. Next one is 2 originals by David Crosby and Graham Nash. These are the ones. David Crosby is If I Could Only Remember My Name, and Graham Nash is Songs for Beginners. So these are the covers. And it says here, the hype sticker says, Sonderpreis 25 Deutsche Marks, 2 LPs. That's what it says here. The covers are custom made. Some of them have the covers inside, and in the case of Jimi Hendrix, you have both covers on the front side. So different companies, different distributors have their own way, but still. This is on Atlantic. This is size 3 and 4. And this is sides 1 and 2. Next one, Jeff Beck, Ronnie Wood, and Rod Stewart. We have here 2 first original albums by Jeff Beck Group and Jeff Beck. We have here Truth and Beck Ola. So this is the cover of Beck Ola, and this is the cover of Truth. And here on the back you have a small cover of Beck Ola, and inside we have a gatefold, beautiful pictures of Jeff Beck. The cover is a bit used, yes, but the records are in perfect condition, and this is on Epic label. Here is the second one. Once again, sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's not 2 separate albums housed together. Next one. Now, Jeff Beck, I didn't have both of them, so it's a very, two first in my collection. But the next album, next group, I do have one of the two. So now I don't know what to do. Keep the other one, or sell it, or keep these both. Tell me in the comment section below, what would you do? We are talking about two originals of the Doors. And this is on Elektra. And here we have the Doors First and the Strange Days. Now, Strange Days I do have, but I don't have the first one. So this is the back. This is the label, sides 1, 2. And this is the labels of side 3 and 4. Next one. I do have Moody Blues Days of Future Past. So I thought, why do I need another one? But here we have this one, In Search of a Lost Chord. Now I didn't have this one, and I know that this is also considered to be the classic album. So I had to have both of them, Beautiful laminated cover, and this is the gatefold. And this is the cover. Now these ones are on Dream label. And we have here sides 1, 2, 3 and 4, which makes it again a set. Another album that I do have, but I don't have the other one, Procol Harum and Whiter Shade of Pale. I have this one for the song Whiter Shade of Pale and the Days of Future Past for the song Nights in White Satin. But this one comes with a Salty Dog. So I didn't have any other choice but to buy it. And it has the same sticker here as Jimi Hendrix has. So this comes from the same series. And the label is, it doesn't say the label here, but let me check. So here is the front and the back, which are two fronts. And here we have the gatefold. And the label is a Cube Records production. Sides 1 and 2. And here it's interesting, the other record, also says sides 1 and 2. Something absolutely new, unfamiliar. I didn't have any of those. Rare Earth. And it says here, Milestones 2 LP special price. This is Get Ready, backed with Ecology. I'm not familiar with this band. I don't know these albums. It's the worst condition album here in this collection. And it's a very interesting one. It's a misprint, actually. You have here the front and the back. And if you open the gatefold, actually it's flipped. So you're going to have to flip it like that. And this is the gatefold. 2 albums. And like I said, it's a very bad condition. It's torn, so it needs to be taken care of. The records are actually in a very good condition. And this is the 1 and this is the 2. It's a Dutch pressing, actually. Now, I haven't listened to this one yet. I need to listen to these albums and get familiar with, because I'm not familiar with a band called Rare Earth. Tell me what you think about them in the comment section below. Next. Great band which I really love. Creedence Clearwater Revival. 2 albums housed together. So the first one is Green River, And the second one is Willie and the Poor Boys. All right. Great issue. And the seller told me that there was another Clear Creedence Water Revival with two other albums, with Pendulum and I think it was Cosmo Factory. Now, Cosmo Factory I do have, but Pendulum I do not have. But he said that these two set record he already sold. And also there was Led Zeppelin, which is Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, but both Led Zeppelins I do have. So it's a shame that I lost Creedence. But anyway, I'll find it next time. Or maybe I will find Pendulum separately. This is the label. And this is the label. So, this is Creedence Clearwater Revival, 1969. 3 more to go. One more unfamiliar, unknown, completely new band for me. German Passport. It's a saxophone fusion jazz kind of thing, which is nice. I listened to only one record. Now I have to listen to the second one. These are the album covers. This is the first, this is the second. And absolutely new for me. German guys. I listened, like I said, for only one of them. And now I'm going to listen to the second one. But I have to admit that I like them. Great addition to my collection. 2 more to go. One of these albums I do have, but I didn't have the second one, so I just bought the whole set. Slade Alive, backed with Slade Alive Volume 2. I do have Slade Alive, the red one. So that's the albums. They just stitched together. And this is on Polydor. Oh, come on. Sorry. I listened to this one, but I'm not familiar with this one, so got a listening session coming up. And the last but not least, once again, one of the two I do have in my collection. Actually, first English British press, I do have it. But I know that the second album is also great. So, you know, you have to buy it. This is Atomic Rooster. Now, this one is Death Walks Behind You. And this is actually a back cover. But I don't know if I can show you the front cover. That's the one. Okay, so this is the front. And this is the gatefold. So it's side 2. It says Atomic Rooster. Side 1 also, it says just Atomic Rooster. Nothing else. But I know that the other one is called Death Walks Behind You. This is 3 and this is 4. So I'm familiar with Death Walks Behind You, but I'm absolutely not familiar with the other album. So, like I said, listening session on the way. That's the one. And I have to say that this is a very cool cover. I have this album first pressing British. Okay? So, that's it. That's all my finds. Thank you very much for watching. And please, like I said, like this video, subscribe, hype, comment. What kind of sets do you have in your collection? Like I said, Creedence second one I lost, and Led Zeppelin I was not interested. Okay? So see you in my next video. Bye bye.